This is another blend from master blender Nancy Fraley. And no, it's not Joseph Magnus nor Still Austin. It is from New Orleans, a spirit deeply connected to the rich history and natural beauty of the Honey Island swamp. Whiskey Tree. Let's review it. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways Plus Plus. I'm Doc Martinez, and you probably already know I'm a huge Nancy Fraley fanboy. As the mother of cigar blends and using our expertise to bring rich and amazing blends to the whiskey world, it is hard not to be a fan. So let me pour some of this out and set it aside to let it breathe. Look at that. Great pour. Great color. All right. Whiskey Tree Bourbon, a spirit deeply connected to the rich history and natural beauty of the Honey Island swamp. This bourbon pays homage to a time when, at the height of Prohibition, the southern Louisiana swamp was home to a secret meeting place known as the Whiskey Tree. Whiskey Tree High Rye Bourbon is a vibrant celebration of the Honey Island swamp's storied past and New Orleans' dedication to exceptional spirits. As you can see on this bottle, that is the picture of the Whiskey Tree in the Honey Island swamps. That's the picture right there. On the bottle, you can see there is somebody who makes moonshine and the person who actually buys it. They meet at this tree to talk about the goods, the costs, and how are they going to get these out during Prohibition. The bottle has that nice rich history on it, and if you look all the way through, you can see on the backside there is part of the swamp behind it as well. Now on their website, there's not a lot of information. It's hard to find anything on it, but there are some tasty notes by Nancy Fraley herself. Her notes state that the Whiskey Tree High Rye Bourbon offers up intense notes of buttery cathead biscuits smothered with homemade cinnamon applesauce and sugar cookies with chocolate sprinkles. This luscious notes carry over into the palate where further notes of cinnamon rolls with orange glaze, white cake icing, freshly baked rye bread, and light brown baking spices dominate. The finish is warm and velvety with gentle notes of oak, fresh vanilla beans, soft alcohol, and great finesse. Does that not make you thirsty? I think I'm actually even drooling just reading that. So, as you know, anytime I do a review, I love to share samples. So stay tuned to find out how you can win a sample of this. I'm drooling. I don't know if you are, but this is a New Orleans pour that you could possibly win a sample of. Time to get into the bottle. Bottle details. High Rye Bourbon Double Oaked. While I have this up here, I did want to point out something. So here on the bottom is the exact coordinates of where the tree is located. I thought that was some fun information. Classification: High Rye Straight Bourbon Whiskey Double Oaked. Distillery: 7.3 Distillery, but distilled in Indiana. Release date: late 2024. Proof: 100 proof, making it 50% ABV. Age: there's none stated. Finish: double oaked in bourbon cask. Mashbill non-stated, but it's a high rye from Indiana. MSRP $80. Anytime I do a review, I use a scoring of 1 to 10 on aroma, flavors, complexity, mouthfeel, finish, and of course, would I buy again? So I got out my trusty notebook so we can actually go through this. So let's get started with the fun part. It has a good color to it. It's not super dark, but it's not very light. It's a nice amber color. I can see pretty much through it, see through the other side, but it has a decent color to it. As I said, there's no age statement, so I don't know how old this is, but we know it's a high rye, and man, I can already smell it. It just smells so good. So let's get into the aroma. Nose. Ooh, very sweet on the nose. You get, of course, you know, like that vanilla and caramel you're gonna get. You get a breadiness in the back of it as well, but very like a sweet kind of bread with some it's like a sweet bread, but there's some rye in there too. And it is a high rye, so you're gonna taste you're gonna smell some of those notes in the background. But very sweet, very buttery. That does smell good. That's a nice, good aroma. I'm gonna give that a 7. Flavors, the initial taste. Once again, this is my first drink of the day. Very buttery, very soft, there's a nice, it went through kind of quickly as it was my first taste. And sometimes when you get that first taste, there's just so much overlapping, but there's a sweetness, there's a caramel, there's a butteriness to this. It just, for the first taste, it went through it kind of quickly for me because there's just so much, and it's my first. I didn't warm up my palate, and that's my fault. But for that initial taste, that sweetness, a hint of spice in the background and all that, I'm actually going to give that a 6.5. Complexity. How does this evolve on the tongue? Wow. More of that caramel, popcorn, a little bit more spice on that. It's going through an evolution of some darkness, some char in there. But even with all that, there's this nice sweet overtone on everything with that kind of in the bottom there. Wow. It goes through it, but it's very smooth. Like it's a very nice transition from one to the next. And then at the end, I just kind of taste it all there. And we'll talk a little bit more about that on the finish. So for complexity, I'm going to give that a 7. Now, next is mouthfeel, right? And in the beginning, I forgot to swirl and see how it stuck to the glass. But already on the mouth, that mouthfeel is nice and thick. On the tongue, it coats nicely. It coats the tip, it coats the top. It coats the mid, it coats my palate. Very, very velvety, soft texture. The sweetness in there is so nice with that spice in the middle, but very, very well balanced. I like that flavor a lot. So for the mouthfeel, I'm actually going to give that an 8.5. Next is finish. How it stays and finishes. Now this is one that is very surprising to me. It's only 100 proof, and a lot of times with 100 proof, you get that flavor, you get all that, but it tends to fade quickly. This one, from beginning to end, I've had very good flavor, consistency, sweetness with a hint of spice, those nice flavors that just linger there, stick to my palate and stay very nicely. The finish from right now, even talking through all that, I still have it there. It's a good strong finish on the tongue, especially for 100 proof. It's not fading very quickly. Now my first drink went through that evolution kind of quickly because my tongue was trying to adapt. But since that first drink, man, it's been carried out very nicely. So for that finish, I'm also going to give it an 8. Next, would I buy again? Let's get a drink before I decide that. Wow. So the other night on my live, I really did enjoy it. After I'd already had a few drinks, but this one was just sticking out to me. That's why I wasn't going to do a review, and it made me want to do a review on it because it wanted me I just wanted to sit here and taste it for what it was by itself. Now, this is my first exposure to, Whiskey Tree and 7.3 Distillery, and I've really enjoyed this one so far. It is a good pour. $80, I think, is what its MSRP at, and I think that's actually $80 bottle, solid $80 bottle. Yes, I buy again. I'm actually going to give that a 9. So on this, I got a 46 out of 60. That's actually a really solid score in my book. I really think that is a good pour. I really enjoy this. I am going to be hunting or trying to get a backup for me on this one. As you can see, I already got through some of this. I'm going to be sharing more of this. It's a solid pour. I really like it. So I have to give a shout out to Keith P. He got me this bottle, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to be looking for a backup on this one. Such a good pour. I'm really enjoying it. And right now when I finish, I'm going to take this to my wife so she can try it. I think it's one that she would enjoy as well. After all that, let's talk about how you can win a sample, right? First, if you have not yet, please go and hit that like button. Just go and click on that like button. Help me out a little bit. Also, make sure if you're not yet, please subscribe. In the comments below, leave your favorite Nancy Fraley blend. I know there's a lot of blends out there. And this is something I didn't know she had been part of them for a long time. So I would have guessed this was Nancy Fraley blend. So what is your favorite Nancy Fraley blend? Also make sure to add hashtag whiskey tree. Hashtag whiskey tree. Hey, my friends, thank you again for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole. I think I'm going to go make an old fashioned out of this one. See what I can do with it. I think it'd be fun, interesting, and have a lot of flavor to it. So till our next journey, my friends, cheers.